Welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving into the world of love and marriage, but with a twist. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to meet some of the strangest married couples you won't believe actually exist. We're talking love stories that make you go, huh? Love stories that make your eyebrows do the wave. Get ready to be amazed, baffled, and maybe even a little bit inspired, because love, as they say, is a very strange thing. First up, we've got a couple with a bit of an age gap. And when I say a bit, I mean a whole lot. We're talking decades here, folks. We're talking a 40-year difference between these two lovebirds. That's almost half a century.
We're talking about a couple who met at, get this, a retirement home. Yes, you heard that right. No, not as residents. Don't be ridiculous. They weren't both living there. One of them was visiting their grandparent, and the other one was, well, working there. Quite the meet-cute, right? And boom, Cupid's arrow struck, proving that love really does bloom in the most unexpected places, even amidst bingo nights and early bird specials. Who would have thought?
But it hasn't all been smooth sailing. Love stories like these come with their own set of hurdles. They've faced their fair share of challenges, starting with the whole "what will the neighbors think" thing. And trust me, the neighbors had plenty to say. Spoiler alert, the neighbors definitely thought something. Gossip spreads like wildfire in small communities.
And then there are the cultural differences. Navigating those can be tricky. Imagine trying to explain TikTok to someone who still thinks the Macarena is the hottest new dance craze. It's a generational gap, but they make it work. They say age is just a number, and in their case it's a number they're not letting define their love story. Their bond transcends time and societal expectations.
Okay, buckle up because this next one is about to get weird even for us. We're talking about a person who married a tree. You heard that right, a tree.
So, why a tree? Well, for this individual it was about commitment. A commitment to nature, to the environment, and to raising awareness about deforestation. And hey, you gotta admire the dedication.
Now I can only imagine what their wedding vows were like. I promise to love you through sunshine and storms, through droughts and floods, even when you're shedding all your leaves and making a mess of my yard.
But hey, who are we to judge? Love is love, right? Even when it takes root in the most unexpected of places. This couple's story is a reminder that love can blossom in all shapes and sizes, even if one half of the relationship needs a good watering every now and then.
Hold your breath for this next one, folks, because we're diving deep into the world of underwater romance. This couple decided to ditch the traditional wedding venue and say, "I do" beneath the waves. That's right, they got hitched in a full-on scuba diving extravaganza.
Forget walking down the aisle. These two swam down a coral reef aisle surrounded by schools of fish and probably a few curious sea turtles. And the best part? No need to worry about tripping on a wedding dress underwater.
I bet their first dance was pretty spectacular too, even if it involved a bit more floating and fin kicking than usual.
Just imagine the wedding photos. Of course, there were some unique challenges involved in planning an underwater wedding. This couple's underwater adventure is proof that sometimes the most unconventional paths lead to the most extraordinary love stories. Chapter 4. Me, Myself, and I Do. Hold on to your self-love mantras, folks, because this next one is all about celebrating the most important relationship in your life, the one you have with yourself. It's time to dive deep into the world of self-commitment and personal vows.
That's right. We're talking about the growing trend of sologamy, where people are saying "I do" to themselves. This isn't just a fleeting fad. It's a movement that's gaining traction worldwide.
Now, before you think this is just a bunch of narcissists taking selfies in wedding gowns, hear me out. Sologamy is much deeper than that. It's a profound statement of self-worth and independence. For many people, sologamy is about self-acceptance, self-love, and committing to their own happiness. It's a way to honor oneself and recognize the importance of self-care in a world that often demands so much from us.
Imagine it. No in-laws to impress, no need to compromise on the honeymoon destination, and you get to eat the entire wedding cake by yourself. Plus, you can plan the perfect day exactly how you want it, without any external pressures. It's like a giant party, where you're the guest of honor, the best man, and the blushing bride all rolled into one. You get to celebrate your individuality and your journey.
Of course, not everyone gets the whole self-marriage thing. Some might find it odd or unnecessary. Some people might say, isn't that just being single but with extra steps? But it's more than that. It's a declaration of self-respect and personal growth. But hey, who are we to judge how people choose to express their love for themselves? In the end, it's all about finding joy and fulfillment in your own unique way. Chapter 5. Till Death, or a Creepy Ghost. Do us part. Get your proton packs ready, folks, because this next couple took their love for the supernatural to a whole new level. We're talking about a couple who tied the knot in a haunted house.
That's right. They said I do amidst creaky floorboards, cobwebs, and maybe even a few ghostly guests of honor.
Now, some might say it's a recipe for disaster. I mean, who wants to trip over a phantom on their way to the altar? But for this couple, the spooky setting was part of the fun. They bonded over their shared love for all things creepy and decided to make their wedding a real scream. Chapter 6. Love is in the air, literally. This next couple took their love to new heights, literally. We're talking about a couple who said I do in a hot air balloon.
Talk about a wedding with a view. Imagine floating amongst the clouds, the wind whipping through your hair, as you exchange vows with the love of your life. I mean, talk about a breathtaking ceremony.
And forget about a getaway car. These two probably floated off into the sunset literally in their hot air balloon chariot of love.
This couple's sky-high nuptials are a reminder that love can take you to unexpected heights, as long as you're willing to take the leap.
Our next couple found love in a hopeless place.
A supermarket.
Yep, you heard that right.
Aisle 5, to be exact.
Forget about meeting at a bar or on a dating app. These two lovebirds found their soulmate amongst the produce and frozen foods.
Maybe it was a chance encounter in the checkout line. A romantic spark ignited over a shared love for double-stuffed Oreos, or perhaps they bonded over their mutual hatred for the self-checkout kiosks.
Whatever sparked the flame, these two knew they had found something special.
And where else would they tie the knot, but in the place where their love story began?
Picture this. A wedding ceremony amongst the cereal boxes and discount laundry detergent, with a wedding cake made entirely of frosted donuts from the bakery section.
Hold the pickles, hold the lettuce, because this next couple is about to serve up a whole lot of love, fast food style. Their story is a testament to how love can blossom in the most unexpected places, even amidst the hustle and bustle of a fast food joint. That's right, we're talking about a couple who got married in a fast food restaurant. They chose to celebrate their love in a place that holds so many memories for them.
Maybe we had our first date over a shared order of fries, or perhaps we bonded over our mutual love for chicken nuggets shaped like dinosaurs. Those simple moments turned into cherished memories. Whatever sparked the flame, we knew we had found something special, extra sauce packets and all. It was in those little moments that we realized our connection was unique.
Forget about fancy caterers and five-course meals. We found joy in the simplicity of our favorite fast food meals. We said I do surrounded by the sweet, savory aroma of deep-fried goodness. It was a celebration that truly reflected who we are.
And the best part? No need to worry about a stuffy dress code. Just come as you are, even if as you are means wearing sweatpants and a t-shirt stained with nacho cheese. It was all about being comfortable and true to ourselves.
This couple proves that love is about finding someone who accepts you, flaws and all, even if those flaws involve a fondness for extra-large sodas and a tendency to get ketchup on your shirt. Their story is a beautiful reminder that love can be found in the most unexpected places, and it's the little things that make it truly special. Get ready to scream your hearts out because this next couple took their love for thrills and chills to the next level. They got hitched in a theme park.
Imagine saying I do with a giant Ferris wheel in the background, exchanging rings under the watchful gaze of a costumed mascot, and having our first dance to the tune of the park's theme song. Now that's what I call a memorable wedding.
I bet we even had a ride dedicated to us, like Mr. and Mrs. Last Name's Runaway Train of Love.
Talk about a wedding that's fun for all ages. This couple's theme park celebration is a reminder that love should be full of joy, laughter, and maybe just a little bit of adrenaline. Hold on to your parachutes, folks, because this last couple took the phrase jumping into love to a whole new level. These adrenaline junkies decided to tie the knot in a skydiving ceremony.
I can only imagine the wedding vows were something like, I promise to love you through thick and thin, through clear skies and turbulence, even if we forget to pull our parachutes.
Forget about walking down the aisle. We jumped out of a perfectly good airplane, trusting our lives and our love to a few yards of nylon and the laws of gravity. Now that's commitment.
I bet our wedding photos were breathtaking, assuming we managed to keep our eyes open long enough to enjoy the view.
This couple's freefall into marriage is proof that love can be an exhilarating adventure as long as you're willing to take the plunge. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more amazing content. And be sure to let us know in the comments which of these unusual couples you found the most unforgettable. Was it the tree huggers, the underwater adventurers, or maybe the self-love champions? We love hearing from you guys. Until next time, stay curious, stay kind, and remember, love comes in all shapes and sizes, sometimes even with a side of fries. See you next time.